Hi, I'm Patricia. Welcome to I'm Possible. So, in today we are talking about storytelling, the importance of storytelling in our lives, in our everyday lives, which connects and which connects us and helps us to know each other well. So, we have Ms. Shamsha Emmanuel with us right now, and who will give us more details and more insights about storytelling. So, Shamsha, tell me, how has storytelling played a role in your life?
Hi, Patricia. Hi, everyone out there. This is Shamsha Emmanuel, and I have been working with students for a very long time. And my experience tells me, Patricia, that stories play a great role in life of any child. Forget the child, even a life of an adult. Just imagine picking up a book and reading a story, be it Akbar Bilbil's story or Mullah Nasruddin's story. The stories give us a lot of wisdom, right? I was just reading one of the stories the other day that I shared in one of the sessions. In that story, Birbal was asked to find which is the center of the earth. Now look at the wisdom that that man had. He just said, the center is where I stand. And when he was questioned how it could be proved, he said, can you prove where you are standing is the center? Now, this is something that gives us a lot of wit and a very wholehearted nature towards life. I feel that is really required to be instilled in students today, in children today, in our budding generation today, because they are the ones who are going to lead to tomorrow. Children, Patricia, are not reading enough books today. Technology has completely changed the way children look at books. Even if Kindle is available in each and every phone, by various means or in the official Kindle book that you take, you purchase, still kids do not take up to online reading because they basically lack structures that would connect them to reading. Now, stories that our grandmothers told us, that our teachers told us in the classroom have really inspired each one of us. I'm sure you have a number of stories to share too, right? So each one of us must listen to a number of stories. And Patricia, did you also know that stories help in public speaking?
I gave it a thought, but yes, I'm happy to know from you more.
Yes, stories play a very important role in public speaking because stories actually help the child or the adult in getting into a particular character. So basically what happens is when you are a storyteller, you try to get into different roles, different characters that are there in the story as technically termed, and then you try to behave like that character in terms of your voice modulation. So basically, your voice grinning and grooming, your toning of the voice, your expressions, everything revolves around that character. So when you are telling a story, you actually try to behave like someone else. And it's very, very natural to do a mimicry or kind of just imitate someone. And kids love to do that. So what happens that if you ask a kid to become like a lion, the kid will be excited and tries to do so. And while doing so, the child is breaking all the barriers that he or she finds within himself. So if you suddenly ask a child that, okay, go on the stage and act as if you're a lion, the child wouldn't do it. But if you give a structured dialogue to a child and a situation, the child will go into that fantasy world and then create a situation and work accordingly. So researchers also have proved across the globe that storytelling has a lot to do with public speaking and life coaching and building certain perspective towards life. So I guess I've answered your question out there. Does stories help or aid in public speaking? 101% they do.
Yes, thank you so much. I completely agree with you on that. Yes. So tell me something. Uh, Speaking confidently, telling a story confidently, will that also help building a confidence of a child?
Of course, confidence comes with practice. Confidence comes with success. So when a child successfully narrates a story, shares a story, and acts a story, even acts in a particular script or a skit that is directed either by the child or an adult, so that gives the child confidence, because confidence comes when the child is appreciated. And after every story, I'm sure that we appreciate the child, even if it's a small story or a kind of a joke that the child says, parents and everyone around feel very happy, and you actually, do that kind of a patting to the child and tell the child, oh, well done. So that enables the confidence. Now, when certain organized tasks are given to the children, like framing a story, writing a story, narrating a story, enacting a character in a particular manner, like for example, a lion before a lion in front of a hunter, and a lion in front of a deer. So, both these contexts would change, the expressions of the lion would change. I'm specifically taking the example of a lion because here we are talking of kids. So there could be a number of characters actually that we could relate at the emotions to. So yes, 101% again, that confidence is boosted when a child takes up to storytelling. So I guess the workshop that is going to be launched very soon on 27th would go a long way, because we're going to coach a number of children in storytelling techniques. And via storytelling, we are going to try to tap their, verbal, mental, and their physical strength in terms of speaking. So I guess that would be a very good practice. And we have a number of interesting tasks for the kids. So I guess that workshop of I'm Possible, which is one of the first workshops that we are doing, would turn to a great, platter that we could give to children.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. Can't wait for 27. And I hope you guys enroll and register soon, because we have only limited number of seats available, and hope you can grab the remaining few.
Yeah, and we're going to work with a very small group, and we have divided the groups into a number of sections, and hence each group that we are going to adhere to is a small group, so that you get maximum benefits in the entire session. Also, a number of tasks would be given to the students, and the best students would be appreciated. We are going to project a number of students online too, so that they are appreciated and they have a high rise in their confidence. And all the parents who are out there, being an educator, being a person who is a behavioral coach, being a person who has been an academic coach, I would like to tell you, in this pandemic situation of COVID-19, it's very important to keep your child's brain active. And how can it be done? Via a number of online courses and workshops that are going to be offered. The entire mission of I'm Possible is to instill this feeling of actually feeling that, yes, it is possible for me. So make things possible with your child by enrolling them into a number of courses like what we are offering. Let's say together, I'm Possible.